do is pop YouTube, man. It's your boy Nas. We back on another video. You feel me? Today we got Drake versus Future. What happened, bro? Now I ain't gonna lie. I don't know about y'all. Hold on. I don't know about y'all, but I don't even know what happened, bro. I woke up one day and motherfuckers was talking about that shit on Twitter, X, whatever the fuck. Every time I that joint on there, and I was just like, damn, I thought it was cool, like. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, it was that. All the niggas we didn't need. You feel me? Like,
2011, Drake was undoubtedly the biggest rapper in the world. During this time, a rapper from Atlanta named Future was gaining a ton of buzz after dropping several mixtapes. In 2011, Future signed to Epic Records, and his career was looking very bright. On April 16th, 2011, Future dropped his first breakout solo track called Tony Montana, and after this, it was clear that Future was next up in the rap game. It wouldn't take long for Drizzy to begin taking a liking to Future, and on July 6, 2011, they dropped their first ever collab track, which was the remix to Future's track Tony Montana. Later that year, on October 27, 2011, the official music video for the track was released. Now, Drake actually did not appear in the music video, and this would rub Future the wrong way, that Drake didn't take the time to be in the video. On November 3rd, 2011, Future did an interview with The Source TV where he would say that it felt like a slap in the face that Drake didn't show up for the music video.
That joint was already big on the song, you know what I'm saying? And then the remix, he threw Drake on there, he recorded the joint. It got a little bit bigger, but he didn't, you know, he wasn't in the video.
Yeah, but I salute him just for even getting on the record because it says a lot about his character for him to just get out and
hop on that shit, yeah.
Just shed more light on the record. He shed a little more light on the record because it was a hot record, so he did take it to give his fans a chance to listen to what he had to come out, what he had to say on Tony Montana, and giving his fans a chance to hear Future for the first time. But he didn't get on the video. It wasn't like. I wasn't real mad about it, but I just felt like when I first talked to him about it, I told him, when you do this, make sure you know what you're doing. This is my baby. This is the first song that I'm...
Why are you looking crazy?
Because you just busted up in here.
Tony Montana, this is my single. This the one that I feel like mean the most to me because this is my breakout single. Even though Rackets, I did it, and it was just, that broke my career. It shed light on my career before my breakout single was Tony. So I told him, like, don't make the picture, don't mess up the picture, don't mess up rap, hip hop, because they want to see. That's what they want you to do. You know what I'm saying? They want you not to be in the video. They want you to do the verse, and when it comes down to the business, they want it all to mess up. And that's what the people want to see. Give the people something that they wasn't expecting. You know what I'm saying? So just gave them what they wanted to see, basically. So he wasn't in it, and wasn't a shocker because I told him when he did it, I knew he was gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just because that's what the music industry have come to. It's like nobody ain't trying to get nobody a hand and help nobody to push them in the right direction. No more than what you're going.
To themselves.
Even though I'm going in the right direction, but ain't nobody trying to really just push me and say pick it back off them, which is I'm not trying to do. I was just trying to deliver a great video. I was just trying to deliver what the people heard, what the fans heard, and what I seen. Why I choose you to get on my record out of all people. So many people from Atlanta wanted to get on this song. And it's just like basically a slap in my face because they like, shit, you should have did it from somebody from Atlanta who was going to get
exactly who's going to be in that
video. And you go outside Atlanta and you try to get something different. I really wanted to give Atlanta something different. And when it turned out into being a slap in my face.
This is the first sign of tensions between Drake and Future after their first ever track. But these minor issues would blow over, and in 2012, they both appeared on the track We In This Bitch 1.5 with DJ Drama. Things seemed to be good on the forefront, but the next year, things would heat up once again. On August 12, 2013, Future did an interview with LA Leakers where he would reveal that he allegedly inspired Drake's track Started From the Bottom.
I saw an interview with my man Shaheem Reed where you said that you, one verse that you wish that you would have been on, or one hook or one feature that you wish you would have been on was Started From the Bottom.
Yeah.
Started From the Bottom would have been a track that you would have liked to have been on.
Yeah, because when I was in the studio when we was making the record, when he made the record, he was in the studio session with me. That's when I had the chosen one. And I'm like, when you make it from the bottom, you the chosen one. So, but we was at the studio, Drake came by the studio, and I always tell my engineer, started from the bottom. So when I put the beats on, I was like, man, put the beats in. So I always said, started from the bottom. So when I say started from the bottom, he thought I was talking about a song. So when I played Chosen One, he loved the Chosen One, but he was waiting for me in Chosen One to say started from the bottom. So he said instantly, he telling me this story. He bought me a bottle of Louis XIII that I never opened up.
Wow.
Because of this story, and I'm like, man, I won't buy it, I need publishing. You know what I'm saying? But Drake, that's the homie, and he was like, man, started from the bottom. It stayed on my mind. I instantly got in the video, got in with the driver and told him put the CD in. I already had the beat, and I just started saying started from the bottom. Now we here.
Crazy.
But I was like, man, why you ain't tell me in the studio?
Now, this wasn't really a diss, so Drake didn't really take offense. And on September 24th, 2013, after dropping his album Nothing Was the Same, Drake announced his tour called Would You Like a Tour? The tour was scheduled to begin on October 18th, 2013. Drake decided to bring Future on tour with him as Future was gearing up to drop his second album, Honest. The album was initially expected to drop on November 26th, 2013, but would later be delayed to 2014 due to Drake switching up dates on their tour. On October 4th, 2013, while Future was promoting his album, he sat down with Erica Ramirez for an interview with Billboard. During this interview, Future was speaking on his album, Honest, and decided to give his honest thoughts on Drake's recent album, Nothing Was the Same, where he would completely bash it, saying, in quotes, Honest isn't only about love, but showing emotion. Drake made an album that is full of hits, but it doesn't grab you. They're not possessive. They don't make you feel the way I do. I want to make you want to fall in love. Future would further diss Drake when he spoke on Honest being delayed, saying, I've been on the songs of all these rappers that put out an album, and my music is still better. After this interview went out, these quotes would be removed from the Billboard interview due to the request of Future's manager, who thought what Future said was taken out of context. Future would take to Twitter to respond saying, respect to Billboard, disappointed on being misquoted. Always love for my fam, Drizzy. It seems as if Future was actually trying to hide what he actually said by blaming Billboard for misquoting him. Drake would see this and get pissed, so Page Six would report that Drake demanded that Future to be kicked off from the tour immediately. A source explained this, saying he told his agent either Future gets fired or he'll fire him, which would lead to Future demanding the total revenue he was supposed to make from the tour, which was $1.5 million, as he was set to get $40,000 per show, so Future would allegedly file a lawsuit. After all of this, Drake decided to let Future back on tour as the tensions blew over between the two. On November 16th, 2013, Future did an interview with the Rolling Stone to speak on the situation with Drake, saying it was just a misunderstanding. Certain stuff was being said, but it was just that me and Drake had to make sure we were on the same page, because everything was taken out of context. When I heard the rumor, it goes without saying that the only thing it was a misunderstanding. At the end of the day, I'm back on the tour, and I love being a part of it. It's my first tour, and I'm about giving my fans a club experience. They all know my songs from the club, so I'm bringing it like that. Just giving them back-to-back bangers and hits after hits. I want the arena to feel like the club. After that, these issues would be resolved, and on December 17th, 2013, Drake appeared on Future's track Shit Remix, where Drake would send shots at Kendrick Lamar during their beef, which I explained in a whole separate video. After this, the beef went quiet.
Wait, hold on, cause Drake, I don't even know too much about that shit. I ain't know Drake and Kendrick had beef. I thought it was just beef because they always put them niggas in the same category. I ain't know it was beef.
Went on to do more tracks together and even dropped a whole collab project called What a Time to Be Alive on September 20th, 2015. On January 10th, 2020, Drake and Future dropped their smash hit song Life Is Good, followed up with Way Too Sexy on September 3rd, 2021. Everything seemed to be cool ever since the Billboard interview back in 2013, but 9 years later in 2022 is when this beef would start kicking off once again. On April 29th, 2022, Future dropped his album I Never Liked You, and on this album would be the track Wait For You featuring Drake and the track I'm On One featuring Drake. Now, being the lead single for his album, and despite all the success from the song, Wait For You, neither Future or Drake actually promoted the record heavily like they usually would after releasing the music video. These two also have actually never performed the track live, but they actually both performed it by themselves, which is very odd. Later that year, on November 4th, 2022, Drake and 21 Savage dropped the collab album Her Loss. Now, going back to what I said earlier about Drake and Future barely promoting their collab songs and not performing them together, well, it's speculated that Drake and Future actually started beefing over...
I was ready to say that, but I ain't want to say nothing to be mad, but I seen that shit on Twitter that, Future mad cause Drake sent the bitch an invite or some shit like that.
Over a girl named Princess Diana. On Her Loss is a track called More M's, which is allegedly a diss towards Future. He started off by saying that he traded Future off OVO for 21 Savage.
What happened to that nigga claiming OVO? We traded him.
This line was originally believed to be a shot at DJ Charlie B, but it's all just speculation. Drake then said that they fake love for him and crack jokes to some bitches, which is believed to be referring to Future pillow talking about Drake to this Diana girl that both Future and Drake hooked up with.
Niggas, they got love for the boys, so they fake it. Crack a couple jokes to some on some snake shit.
Drake then closes out the verse saying this.
Might have f***ed a rapper girl, but she ain't f***ed Drake yet.
This is believed to be a reference to the whole situation with Future and this female. A couple months later, in January 2023, Noriega revealed that he heard that Future was in fact upset that Drake did a collab album with 21 Savage.
Another little rumor that you said here behind the scenes.
Okay.
Remember?
What?
You was talking about Future and Drake.
Oh, that's what I heard. I heard that's a big rumor that Future is not too happy this Drake and 21 Savage album, and
because Future and Drake did an album before,
and it makes Drake and Future album not as important, I would say.
That's what he feels.
And that's, I mean, this is allegedly, this is all rumors. I've never heard it from Future's mouth, never heard it from Drake, never heard it from 21. But it's a alleged big rumor that's going on right now.
Where'd you hear that at, N.O.?
In the streets, with a K.
In Miami, in Florida.
In Miami, yes. I'm a Miamian. Yes, I'm a Miami.
So you heard that Future is upset with Drake because Drake did an album with 21 Savage because it makes their project down seem less important.
I would think so. You know what I mean? We never seen Jay-Z do another Best of Both Worlds. You know what I'm saying? We seen Watch the Throne.
On October 6, 2023, Drake dropped his album For All the Dogs. And on this album is a track called Fear of Heights. And it's once again speculated that Drake had more subliminals for Future when he referenced Future not having more hits to him whilst talking to Diana, and references being at the trap, which is a clear reference to Future.
He might take your own trips and he might have some hits, but baby not more than me. He might be at the trap and order some ones, but ain't throwing more than me.
Drake also allegedly dissed Future on the track What Would Pluto Do?, which by the title, it's a Future reference as his nickname is Pluto. On the chorus, Drake once again brings up hooking up with the same girl as Future when he said this.
Last time I saw her, she was f***ing with my nigga, so the question is, what would Pluto do? He f***ed up, so I did it.
After this, in December 2023, it was rumored that Drake and Metro Boomin were now beefing. Drake and 21 Savage's Her Loss won the 2023 BET Award for the Best Hip Hop Album of the Year over Metro Boomin's album Heroes and Villains, and it won Top Rap Album at the Billboard Music Awards in November 2023. Out of nowhere, on December 2nd, 2023, Metro Boomin would tweet out calling out award shows for Her Loss winning Album of the Year over his album, saying, "Yet Her Loss keeps winning Rap Album of the Year over H&V. Proof that award shows are just politics and not for me. I don't care about awards, honestly. The true reward and reward is knowing that the music I spend so much time on brings joy to people's everyday lives." Metro Boomin would later delete this tweet. Drake replied by quoting his track Keep the Family Close on his IG story directed towards Metro Boomin, and he also calls out tweet and deleters in one of his Kick live streams.
Sincere thank you from me to you for an incredible year. We've been at this for a long time, and you continue to uplift me and accept me. So thank you. And to the rest of you,
that granny ass,
the non-believers, the underachievers, the tweet and deleters, you guys make me sick to my stomachs, fam. Honestly, if you guys want to look in my eyes, you guys want to do something? You guys, that's what I thought. No, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
It's crazy. Drake,
Metro Boomin would respond to this with a skit of RDC World on Twitter.
Oh, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
Nah, no.
Joke.
No, because that's dead ass what I was thinking.
Don't shoot.
A couple weeks later, Metro would reply to a tweet asking if him and Drake are beefing or it's not that deep, to which he replied saying, "Not deep at all, LMAO." Fast forward to March 22nd, 2024. Future and Metro Boomin dropped their collab project, We Don't Trust You, and on the opening track, titled We Don't Trust You, Future allegedly sent shots at Drake. On the second verse, Future addresses Drake, sneak dissing him, calling him a fake friend, and references how they're both hooking up with the same girl.
Dog, sneak dissing, I don't understand, dog. Pillow talking, acting like a fed, dog. Can't be about a cause I'm sharing, dog.
On this album was a track called Like That with Future and Kendrick Lamar, where Kendrick would completely diss J. Cole and Drake. This also confirms further that Drake and Future are beefing. The fact that Future allowed Kendrick to completely diss Drake says a lot. Another reference was the track titled Magic Don Juan, Princess Diana, which, if you remember, that is the girl's name that Drake and Future are allegedly beefing over, so this is a clear reference to that. 2 days later, on March 24th, 2024, Drake would respond to Kendrick, Future, and Metro Boomin while on tour, saying that no one can ever mess with him.
A lot of people ask me how I'm feeling. I'm gonna let you know how I'm feeling. And listen, the way I'm feeling is the same way I want you to walk out of here feeling about your f***ing self. Cause you know how I'm feeling? I got my f***ing head up high, my back straight, I'm 10 f***ing toes down in Florida or anywhere else I go, and I know that no matter what, it's not a n**** on this earth that can ever f*** me in my life. And that's how I want you to walk out of here tonight.
Okay, talking shit,
But in order to, get yourself all gassed up, riled up, and move towards the future, sometimes you gotta acknowledge the mistakes that you made in the past, right? Right? So this is what I want you to do. Everybody in here.
That same day, Metro Boomin would respond to a tweet put out about Drake and Future beefing, saying, "Y'all dudes stop making stuff up for engagement and enjoy the music." After that, nothing else was said, but you can believe that the subliminal war between Future and Drake is far from over. But hopefully, this all gets resolved soon.
I want to ask some more shit. I did not know Drake and them was beefing like that. Like, that's crazy. Like, if it is... Alright, if I can remember, right? He ain't show up to the music video. Drake ain't like what he said on the interview. He got back cool, made some songs. And they got back beefing. Bro, I'm here for the music. I ain't gonna lie, I'm ready to go listen to the Metro and Future on the bullshit. Like, I'm gonna catch y'all, bro. Love.